Alright. Hello, I am Anthony Hendricks, also known as Baltimore, and I am here to welcome you to Kingfisher High School's production of Shakespeare's tragedy, Hamlet. We have worked really hard to bring you this play, and before we begin, we would like to take this opportunity to introduce ourselves formally to you, our fantastic audience. First up is Finn Duncan as Bernardo in the flag attendant, and Kate Beecher as Francisco in the attendant.
Have you had quiet guard? None mouse stirring.
Playing Horatio is Brendan Hill.
Here at your service.
Playing a player in Marcellus is Charlie Johnson.
Something's rotten in the state of Denmark.
Our prop manager, Eamon Matson, will be playing King Claudius.
The king drinks to Hamlet.
Playing Laertes is Rachel Evans.
I'll cut his throat.
Our costume manager, Riley Trent, will be playing Lady Polonius.
A herald often proclaims the man.
Our tech director, Colby Gilbert, will be playing Hamlet.
I must be cruel, I want to be kind.
Our bookkeeper, Carly Carnbrock, will be playing Queen Gertrude.
Good friends of Hamlet, he has talked of you.
Our stage manager and actor coach, Prairie Kaya, will be playing Ophelia.
Oh, what a noble mind is here overthrown.
Playing a player and the ghost will be Jonas Stitt.
Swift as quicksilver.
Our stage manager and acting coach, Tyler Roman, will be playing Gillerson, and Mary Sosky will be playing Rosencrantz.
Lord Hamlet!
Hamlet!
Playing Cornelius and a lord will be Remington Boutwell. Playing an ambassador and a player will be Hannah Click. Additional players consist of Candy Gutierrez, Jet Matson, and Olivia Reyes. Playing the messenger will be Warren Martin.
Letters, my lord.
Playing the gravedigger will be Elijah Johnson.
A mad fellows it was.
Playing an ambassador in Osric will be Adam Morgan.
Your lordship is right welcome.
Playing Fortinbras will be Macy Harrison.
His cries of panic.
Additionally, members of our team include Callie Lilhawk, Xander Boulder, and Colin Young, who operate our tech booth, stage lights, and sound respectively, as well as Zoe Padilla, who is our stagehand and handyman. Before we begin, we would also like to extend a thank you to the Kingfisher High School administration, Coach Wood, Ms. Overstreet, Ms. Hood, and all the other creative champions cited on the back of our program who continuously make our theater dreams a reality through their support. We would also like all audience members to know that this is a serious production, complete with swords, loud sound effects, and scheming kings. So continue at your own discretion. Without further ado, thank you for coming. We hope you enjoy the show. And welcome to Denmark.
Stay! Speak! Speak! Speak!
It's on and did not answer.
Is this real or fantasy?
For my God, I can't believe my own eyes.
Isn't it like the king?
As you are to yourself. He had on the same armor as when he conquered Norway.
Thus, twice before at this dead hour, it stopped by our watch.
Something's wrong in our country. The rumor goes that our last king did slay old King Fortinbras of Norway. Now, young Fortinbras is pledging to recover the lands her father lost.
It may be this ominous figure comes armed through our watch, so like the king, to foretell of these wars. To speak of it! Stay! Speak! Stop it yourselves! 'Tis here!
'Tis gone.
I was about to speak before the cock crew.
Let us tell what we have seen tonight to young Hamlet, for, upon my life, this spirit will speak to him.
Let's. This morning I know where we shall find him.
Young Fortinbras is demanding the surrender of those lands, lost by her father in our last war. We have here written to the uncle of young Fortinbras to suppress this niece. We here dispatch you, good Cornelius, and you, Voltimand, to bear this greeting to Fortinbras' uncle. Farewell, and let your haste commend your duty. But now, my good Laertes, you have told us of some pursuit. What would you have, my dear Laertes?
My dear lord, I ask your leave and favor to return to France. Though willingly I came to Denmark to show my duty in your coronation, now I must confess my thoughts and wishes bend again toward France.
Have you your mother's leave? What say Polonius?
He has, my lord, from me for my leave. And at last I reluctantly gave my consent. I do beseech you, give me leave to go.
Then, Laertes, your time is your own. Spend it at your will. But now, my cousin Hamlet and my son, how is it the clouds still hang over you?
Not so, my lord. I'm too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast off your dark colors. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If that be true, why seems it so particular with you?
Seems, madam? I know not seems. It is instead real. It's not, my good mother, just my suit of solemn black, nor a forced breath, nor the rivers in my eyes, nor my dejected behavior that can represent me truly. These indeed seem for those actions that a man might play. But what I feel inside surpasses simple show. My outward behavior merely indicates my woe.
My Hamlet, 'tis sweet and commendable in your nature to still mourn your father. But you must know that your father lost a father, and that father did lose his. But to continue your grief in this way, it is unmanly.
I pray you, stay with us. Don't go to Wittenberg.
I shall obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a fair and loving reply. Be yourself as you choose in Denmark. And madame, come.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and make itself morning dew. Or that God had not condemned suicide. Fie on it, our fie. So excellent a king, so loving to my mother, and yet, within a little month before those shoes were old with which she carried my poor father's body to his grave, she married with my uncle. Frailty thy name is, woman. But, however it breaks my heart, I must hold my tongue.
Hail to your lordship.
Horatio, is it you?
The same, my lord, your poor servant as ever.
My good friend, what brings you from Wittenberg, Horatio?
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Fellow student, I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed closely after.
Thrift, Horatio. The funeral foods furnished the marriage table. I wish I had not seen that day, Horatio. My father, I think I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio. He was a man. Take him for all in all, I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him last night.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
Patience, Hamlet, patience, until I may tell this strange marvel to you.
For God's love, let me hear it.
2 nights in a row had these sentries, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their guard watch, in the dead middle of the night, encountered a figure like your father, who marched slowly and stately by them, while they turned almost to jelly with fear. They stood dumb, unable to speak to him. This they told me in secrecy. The 3rd night, I kept a watch with them, where the apparition came again.
But where was this?
My lord, on the platform where we watch.
Did you not speak to it?
My lord, I tried, but the morning cock crowed loud, and at the sound it shrunk away and vanished from our sight.
Hold you the watch tonight?
We do, my lord.
I will watch too. I pray you keep your silence. Upon the platform between 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
My father's spirit. All is not well. Oh, I wish the night would come. Until then, sit still, my son.
I'm ready to embark. Farewell, and sister, let me hear from you.
You doubt that.
As for Hamlet and the trifling in his favor, hold it a fashion and a toy. Forward, not permanent. Sweet, not lasting. Deal with him no more. No more. Think on him no more. Perhaps he loves you now, but as a prince, his will is not his own. He may not choose for himself as common people do. If he says he loves you, fix your wisdom so far as to believe it, as he, being prince, can act upon his word, which is only so far as Denmark goes. It serves you well to keep your affection out of the dangers of desire. Just beware.
I shall this good lesson keep as in my heart.
I stay too long, but here my mother comes.
That's your liberties of one board for shame, the wind sits in your sail. My blessing to you, and these good suggestions keep in your memory. Keep your thoughts, careful expression. Be friendly, but not vulgar. Hold close the prince you trust. Choose your battles carefully. Give every man your ear, but give you your advice. Give your friend's opinion, but reserve your judgments. When best clothing your person forward for apparel often brings men. Neither borrower nor lend weak. This will fall. The line is something true. And it must follow the night and the day. Do not then be false to women. Farewell, my son.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lady. Farewell, and Ophelia, remember well what I have said to you?
It is in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What did he say to you?
Something touching the Lord Hamlet.
It is told me Lord Hamlet has lately given private time to you, and you yourself have been most free with your time. What is it between you? Give me the truth.
He has, my lady, of late made many expressions of his affection to me.
Affections. You speak like a naive girl. Do you believe these expressions as you call them?
I do not know what I should think.
Then I shall teach you.
My lady, he has expressed love in a most honorable manner, and has made almost all the holy vows of heaven, and
When the blood burns, the soul lends, the tongue vows. These ways, daughter, to be more right than he. You must not take the fire. Do not believe his vows.
I shall obey, my lady.
The air bites. It is very cold.
It is nipping.
What's the hour now?
It nears the hour the spirit held its walk. Look, my lord, it comes!
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Are you a spirit of health or goblin damned? Bring you the airs of heaven or blast from hell? I will speak to you. I'll call you King, Hamlet, Father, Royal Dane. Oh, answer me.
It beckons you to go away with it.
Do not go. You shall not go, my lord.
Hold off your hands.
Be sensible. You shall not go.
Unhand me. By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that stops me. I say away. Go on. I'll follow you.
Something is wrong with the state of Denmark. Come, let's follow him.
Where will you lead me? Speak, I'll go no further.
Mark me, my hour is almost come. Time, you so fierce, must ring out my son.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but in that lend me your serious hearing when I shall unfold.
Speak. I am bound to hear.
I am your father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and the day confined to fires. If you ever loved your dear father,
Oh God.
revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder most foul.
Tell me, and I will sweep to revenge.
I find you willing. Now, Hamlet, here. It is said that whilst resting in my orchard, a serpent had stung me. But the serpent did sting a father. Now where's his crown?
Oh, my prophetic soul. My uncle.
I, that beast with wicked traitorous gifts. With wicked gifts. With traitorous gifts. But want to enable us the will of my seemingly virtuous queen. But shh. Let me be brief. While resting in my orchard, my custom is in the afternoon meal quiet. The juice of an accursed golden leaf in the body. In the portal of the ear, he poured poison and swift as quicksilver across the mouth. So my brother's hand was I cut off and absolved of my sins. It is horrible, most horrible. But if you choose to pursue this way, contrive nothing against your mother. Leave her to her. There you will. Remember.
Oh, you host of heaven. Remember you. Yes, by heaven. Damned uncle. So there you are.
My lord! My lord!
Lord Hamlet?
That is even one news, my lord!
Wonderful news, but you'll be secret.
Aye, by heaven.
There's a villain dwelling in Denmark.
There needs no ghost, my lord. Come from beyond the grave to tell us this much.
Never make known what you've seen here tonight. There are more things in heaven and earth, Ratio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. So help you mercy. However strange or odd I may bear myself, as I may hereafter find it necessary to put on insane behavior, never give any sign that you know of what I am doing. This you swear. Time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite that I was never born to set it right. Hey, come, let's go together.
Oh, my lady, I've been frightened.
By what?
My lady, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his shirt cross-buttoned, no hat upon his head, his stockings twisted, and with a look as if he had just come from hell, approaches me.
Mad for love?
My lady, I do not know. Truly, I did fear him.
What said
He took me by the wrist and held me hard, and with his other hand at his brow, he perused my face, then sighed so piteously and profound. That done, he let me go and left.
Come, go with me. We will go seek the king. This is the very ecstasy of love.
Welcome, my dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Have you heard the news of Hamlet's transformation? Something more than his father's death has put him far from himself. And I asked you both to spend some time with him and gather with him about what afflicts him, in case some sort of remedy lies within our reach.
Good Princess Hamlet, he has talked with you, and I'm sure there aren't two individuals living whom he more admires. If it would please you to do us this courtesy, you shall receive such thanks as fits a king.
Heaven to make our practices in our presence pleasant and helpful.
Aye, amen.
Ah, welcome, my good friends. Say, Alderman, what's the news from Norway's king?
Most fair returns from greetings and such. My lady is to see the presence has been down before the uncle. Nevermore, to its honest up against your majesty. Here is for the show.
It bodes well, and at another time we'll read, answer, and think upon this business. Meanwhile, we thank you for your wealth of labor. Go now to your rest. Ah, Polonius, you are the mother of good news, I trust.
I do believe I found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, speak of that, I long to hear. She tells, my dear Gertrude, she has found the head and source of all your son's distemper.
I doubt it is nothing other but his father's death and our hasty marriage.
Since remedy is the soul of wit, I would agree. Your noble son is mad. There now remains to find the cause. I have a daughter who has received the solicitations of love.
She received his love.
I told her Lord Hamlet is a prince out of our society. This must not be. And then I instructed her that she should lock herself in his affections and receive no messages or presents. Because of this, he, being repelled, fell into sadness, and then quit eating. Then became sleepless, then lightheaded, and fell into the madness in which he now reigns. He do mourn for her.
You think it's this?
It may be.
How may we try it further?
You know they often walk 4 hours together here in this room. At such a time, I'll lose my daughter to it. You act as my young throne said, and see the method to his madness.
We will try. Come.
My excellent good friends, how are you, Guildenstern? Rosencrantz, how do you both? What news?
About what, my lord?
About how you came to be here. Were you not sent for? Is it at your own inclination? Is it a free visitation? Come, you'll just do with me. Come, nay, speak.
What should we say, my lord?
There's a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not been craft enough to hide. I know the good king and queen have sent you to me.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But let me conjure you by the rights of our fellowship. Be even and direct with me whether you were sent for or no.
My lord, we were sent for to find the cause of the earth. Unrest.
I will tell you why I have of late foregone all memory. Indeed, the earth seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, is nothing to me but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man, so noble in reason, how infinite in facilities, how express and admirable in form and moving, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet, to me, this is all but dust. Man delights not me, nor woman neither.
My lord, if man does not delight you, how little enjoyment you will receive from the affairs we have in our way. Hither, we are coming to offer you service.
What players are they? My friends! My old friends, what, my young lady? You're all welcome here.
We are, my lord, at your disposal.
We come as travelers to earn.
May we perform for Lord's ladies in Castle Elsinore, Denmark?
Old friend, can you play Murder of Gonzago? Good. Follow that lord. My good friends, I'll leave you till tonight. You are welcome to Elsinore.
Good, my lord.
Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave I am. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father for my uncle. Observe my uncle's looks. If his face goes pale, I know what I must do. The spirit that I have seen may be a devil, and the devil has power to take on a pleasing shape. Indeed, perhaps out of my weakness and depression, he abuses me to damn me. I need better evidence than the spirit. The play's the thing, where I now catch the conscience of the king.
he is in this confusion of turbulent and dangerous lunacy.
He does because he puts himself distracted. To what cost did not see him?
Did he receive you well?
Most like gentlemen.
Did you suggest him and he passed time and restored good health?
Madam, it turns out we were to choose certain players to keep him on his way. A piece he told them, and there did seem to be kind of like fear of it. The hero was born, and as I think they have already said the order of this night to play before him.
Oh, with all my heart, it does content me to hear him so inclined. Madame, go. Send Polonius and Ophelia to me. Sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for I will send for Hamlet, so that he, as if by accident, may here meet Ophelia. Her mother and myself will so hide ourselves, that we may judge from their meeting if it is the affliction of his love or not that makes him suffer so.
I shall obey you. And to depart, Ophelia, I do wish that your beauty be happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. I shall also hope that your virtues will bring him to his normal way again. Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, welcome here. Gracious, so many to restore ourselves. Read from this book to show that we will know. I hear him coming. We must restore ourselves, my lord.
Be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep perhaps to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal form. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time when he himself might create his death with a bare dagger? The dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose frontier no traveler returns, makes us bear those ills we have now, rather than to fly off to ones we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. But soft now, there is the fair Ophelia.
Good, my lord. How does your honor this day?
I humbly thank you. Well,
My lord, I have notes and poems of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now take them.
I never gave you these.
My lord, you know right well you did. And with them you said words so sweetly composed as made these letters even more rich. Their perfume's lost, though. Take these again, for to the honorable mind, rich gifts turn poor when the giver proves unkind.
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why would you be a mother of sinners? I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. Go to a nunnery. Farewell.
Heavenly powers, restore him.
To a nunnery. Go.
What a noble mind is here overthrown. I see that his noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, are out of time and harsh. Woe is me to see what I have seen.
Love. His affections are not his madness. There's something deep in his soul behind this melancholy, and I do fear its surfacing could mean danger. He shall, with speed, be sent to England. What do you think?
I still believe the origin of his grief springs from neglected love.
Hello, Ophelia. You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all. My lord, do as you please, but if you hold off until after the play, let his mother alone us to share his grief.
It shall be so, but madness in great ones must not unwatched go.
Form the play, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you.
I will, Your Honor.
Go, make yourself ready. Horatio,
Here at your service.
there is a play tonight before the king. One scene of it comes near the circumstance of my father's death. I pray, when you see that act foot, observe my own foot. If his guilt does not unmask itself in that one speech, then it is this damned ghost that we have seen. And my imagination has run wild. After, we will compare our judgments.
I know my lord.
I hear them coming. Get you a place.
Ah, how fares our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent, I say. Are the players ready?
I know it. We're waiting for your presence.
Come, my dear Hamlet, sit by me.
No, good mother. Here's a seat more attractive.
You are married, my lord.
What should a man do but be married? See how cheerfully my mother looks and my father dead within the last 2 hours.
Nay, my lord, it's been twice 2 months.
So long. Oh, heavens. Dead 4 months ago and not forgotten yet. Then there's hope a great man's memory may outlive his life by half a year.
Some light. Away!
Light!
Did you see that? Upon the mime of the poisoning.
I did very well note it.
The king's son is in retirement with sudden illness. The queen has sent me to you. She wishes to speak with you in her chamber before you go to bed.
Then I will come to my mother by and by.
I will tell her so.
By and by is easily said. Leave me, friends. Apart, it was not your nature. I may be cruel, not unnatural. I will speak dagger to her, but use none.
He's going to his mother's chamber, my lord. I will convey myself behind a drapery and hear their exchange. I will call upon you before you go to bed to tell you what I know.
Thanks, dear my lord. Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven a brother's murder. Oh, what form of prayer can help me now? Forgive me my foul murder. I cannot pray that. Not while I still possess my crown. my ambition and my queen for which I did the murder. No.
Now I might do it. Now he is praying, now I'll do it. A villain kills my father, and for that I send the same villain to heaven? And am I then revenge to take him in the purging of his soul, the confessing of his sins when he is fit and seasoned for passage? No.
Oh, my words fly up, but my thoughts stay below. Prayers without thoughts never to heaven go.
You will come straight away. Tell the prince have been far too much to bear.
Fear not for me. Withdraw. I hear him coming.
How now, mother? What's the matter?
Hamlet, you have offended your father.
Mother, you have offended my father.
Come, come, you answer with a twisted tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Have you forgot who I am?
No, you're the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And I wish it were not so. You are my mother. Come, come, sit you down. You will not budge until I set a mirror before you where you may see the most impart of you.
What will you do? Are you going to murder me? Help!
How now? A rat!
Oh me, what have you done?
Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed this is!
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as to kill a king and marry his brother.
As to kill a king!
Aye, lady, it's what I said. You wretched, rash, intruding fool. I took you for your better. Leave wringing of your hands. Sit down and let me wring your heart.
What have I done that you are so rude to me?
Such an act as makes one sick at the thought.
What act?
To be part of the villain who'd kill his king and marry his wife.
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. These words like daggers into my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet. This is the creation of madness.
Madness? It is not madness that I have uttered. Mother, for love of grace, confess yourself to heaven.
Oh, Hamlet, you have cut my heart in two.
I'll throw away the worser part of it, and I'll beg a blessing for you. For this lady I do repent. But heaven has chosen to punish me with her and her with me. I must be cruel only to be kind. I must flee to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgotten. The king has so concluded too.
A king with adder's fangs. Mother, good night indeed.
Oh, I can tell by your signs there's something the matter. You must translate, dear Gertrude. We should understand. Where is your son?
I, my own lord, that I've seen tonight.
What, Gertrude? How does Hamlet?
Mad, as the sea and wind would both contend, which is mightier. In his fit, hearing something stir behind the drapery, he whips out his rapier and cries, "A rat! A rat!" And with his brandished sword, kills the unseen good old woman.
Oh, heavy deed! His liberty is a threat to us all, to you yourself, to us, to everyone. Oh, how shall this heavy deed be answered? Where is he gone?
To do something with the body he killed, as he weeps for what is done.
Oh, Gertrude, come away. No sooner shall the sun touch the evening mountains, we will ship him hence. In this vile deed we must use our skill and majesty to excuse. Ho! Guildenstern! Friends, both, go aid. Hamlet, in his madness, has slain Polonius and dragged her from his mother's closet. Go, seek him out, speak fairly to him, and bring the body into the chapel. I pray you, haste in this. Come, my dear, we'll call upon our wisest friends and let them know what we mean to do.
Safely stowed.
Lord Hamlet,
Who calls on Hamlet?
what have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust, whereto it is kin.
But tell us where it is, we must bear it to the chapel. Tell us where the body is and come with us to the king.
Bring me to him.
I have sent to seek him and to find the body. Oh, how dangerous it is that this man goes loose. Yet, we cannot put the law on him, for he's loved by the people. This sudden sending away must seem a natural order. How now? What has happened?
I cannot get from him the dead body of stone, my lord.
Go. Bring him before us. Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
In heaven. Send that to see her. If your messenger doesn't find her there, seek her in the other place. But if indeed you don't find her within a month, you shall smell her as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Go, seek her there.
She will stay till you come.
Hamlet, because of this deed, for your safety, we must send you hence with fiery quickness. Therefore prepare yourself. The boat is ready and the wind is favorable. Everything is set for England.
For England?
Aye, Hamlet.
Good. Come, to England. Farewell, dear mother. To England.
Follow him. I'll have him gone by tonight. And oh, King of England, my friend, if you value our friendship, then by secret letters ordering the death of Hamlet, do it, my English friend.
I will not speak with her.
She's begging. Indeed, her mood will be pity.
What would she have?
She speaks much of her mother.
Let her come in.
Where is the Majesty of Denmark?
Ophelia?
She is dead and gone, lady, she is dead and gone. At her head a grass green turf, at her heels a stone.
Ophelia! Alas, look here, my lord.
Oh, how do you, pretty lady?
Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning betime, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then up she rose and donned her clothes and oped the chamber door. But in the maid, then out the maid, never departed more.
How long has she been like this?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient, but I cannot help but weep to think that they would lay her in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night.
Oh, follow her, good Horatio, I pray you. Give her careful watching. Oh, poor Ophelia, divided between herself and sanity. This grief, it must spring from her mother's death. Her brother, too, has come back from France because of their mother's death.
What noise is this?
Oh, what is the matter?
Where is my mother?
Dead.
How came she to be dead?
Oh, good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your dear mother, is it your desire for revenge that drives you to know?
Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia.
There's well, my dove. There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray you love, remember. And there's pansies. That's for thoughts.
Oh, heavens. Is it possible a young maid's wits should be as mortal as an old woman's life?
There's fennel for you, and columbines, and there's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they withered all the day my mother died. They say she made a good end. The bonny sweet Robin is all my joys.
When her thought and passions become hell itself, she turns to charm and prettiness.
Will she not come again? Will she not come again? She is dead. Go to your deathbed. She will never come again.
Do you see this? Oh, God!
Laertes, I must commune with your grief. We shall jointly labor for your soul, to give it contentment. But you must put me in your heart as a friend. That Hamlet, which has your noble mother slain, has also threatened my life.
Hamlet! It was he who slew my mother. But tell me, why aren't you proceeding against these feats so criminal and so capital in nature?
Oh, for two special reasons. The queen, his mother, lives for her son, and I must abide by her. The other motive is for the people of this realm, who feel a certain love for their genial prince.
And so, I have lost a noble mother, and my sister is driven into desperate madness. But my revenge will come.
Do not lose sleep for that, Laertes. You shall shortly hear more. But, Hannah, what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. These to your majesty, this to the queen.
From Hamlet? Who could have sent them?
Sailors, my lord, they say I saw them not. They were given me by a runner.
You shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I am again set on your kingdom. Strange circumstances once again brought me to our shores. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, and recount the reason for my sudden and strange return. Hamlet. What should this mean?
Do you recognize the handwriting?
It is Hamlet's. Laertes, will you stand by me?
Aye, my lord.
If Hamlet has indeed returned, I do have a plot forming by which his death could seem like an accident. Now, tell me, Laertes, you've been talked about for quality, wherein they say you shine.
What quality is that, my lord?
For your swordsmanship.
You compliment me, my lord?
It would be a sight indeed if one could match you against Hamlet. But alas, tell me, did you love your mother? Or are you like a painting of sorrow, a face without heart?
Why do you ask this?
Oh, I do not doubt that your mother was dear to you. But what I mean to say is, what would you do to show yourself your mother's son in more than words?
I'd cut his throat!
Ah, but good Laertes, will you do this? Keep to your chamber. When Hamlet returns, he shall know you are come home. We'll praise the fame your rapier gave you in France. We'll bring you together. A contest.
And for that purpose, I'll tip my sword with a poison so deadly no antidote in the world can save anything even scratched. If I prick him even slightly, it may be death.
Ah, let's think further on this project. When in your contest you are hot and dry, and Hamlet calls for something to drink, I'll give him a cup of poison, that if he but sip from it, our purpose may also be accomplished. But alack, what noise is this?
One woe treads upon another's heel. Your sister, drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Oh, where?
There is a willow tree which grows across the brook that showers its leaves in the glassy stream. There, on the overhanging boughs, Ophelia clambered hanging in the sliver broke. With down she fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide, and for a while they bore her up, which time she chanted bits of old songs. But it could not be too long, until her garments, heavy with water, pulled the poor wretch to muddy death.
Alas, then she is drowned.
Drowned!
Too much of water have you, poor Ophelia. Therefore I hold my own tears. Adieu.
Oh, come away, dear Gertrude. I had to do much to calm his rage. Now I fear this will start it again.
In youth, when I did love, methought it was very sweet to contract till the time for my behold, oh, methought there was nothing in it.
This fellow no feeling of his business. He sings in grave-making.
Custom has made it easy.
But age with his steel steps hath brought me in his clutch, and hath shipped me into the land as if I had never been such.
That skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once.
It might, my lord.
A pickaxe and a spade for, and a shrouding sheet, a bit o' clay for to be made, for such a guest is meet.
I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave is this, sire?
Mine, sir.
I think it is yours indeed, for you are in it. But what man do you dig it for? Who is to be buried in it?
No man, sir.
What woman, then?
One that was a woman, sir, but rest her soul, she's dead.
How long have you been gravemaker?
Of all the days in the year, it was that very same day that young Hamlet was born, he that is mad and sent to England.
Aye, why was he sent into England?
Why, because he is mad. He shall recover his wits there, or if he do not, it is of no great matter there. All other men in England are as mad as he will not be noticed. Here's a skull now has lain in earth 23 years.
Whose was it?
A mad fellow's it was, Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
This. Let me see. Alas, poor York. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jokes and excellent fancy. He had taken me about his back 1,000 times. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not many times. Where be your jokes now? Your songs, your flashes of merriment that set the table on a roar. There's no one now to mock your own grinning. But soft a while. Here comes the king, the queen, the courtiers. Whose coffin is this they follow? There is Laertes, a very noble youth.
Lay her in the earth, and from her fair flesh may violets spring. I tell you, an angel shall my sister be.
What? The fair Ophelia?
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell. I had hoped you would have been my Hamlet's wife. I had thought I would have your bride's walk to death, sweet maid. And not to have strewn your grave.
Oh, hold off the earth a while, till I have her once more in my arms. Now, pile your dust upon the quick and dead.
Whose grief is greater? It is mine, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take her soul!
Take your fingers from my throat.
Oh, pluck them asunder!
Hamlet, how have you returned to know war with your friends from youth?
Why, I will fight upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer open.
Oh, my son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not with all the quantity of love make up my son. What will you do for her?
Oh, he is mad, Laertes, do not!
For
Show
love
me.
of God, spare him!
Show me what you'll do. I'll do it. Did you come here to whine? To outdo me with the leaping in her grave? Be buried quick with her, and so will I. I'll rant as well as you.
This is mere madness!
Hear you, sir. What is the reason that you abused me in this way? I loved her, and I loved you as my brother. But it is no matter. Let him do what he may. The cat will mew, and the dog will have his day.
Oh, follow him, Horatio, I pray you. Steal your patience for the last night's speech. We'll put this matter to rest presently. Good Gertrude, set someone to watch over your son. This grave shall have a monument. Till then, with patience, will all our proceeding be.
So much for the circumstance, sir. Now shall you hear about my voyage to England.
Do tell, my lord.
Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting, like the storm that swirled about the ship that would not let me sleep. I came out from my cabin, my sea gun flung about me, and in the dark I groped to find the deck but found the captain's cabin. I stumbled through the door, flung to his desk by the surge of the ship. There was a letter from my uncle. I fingered the packet and withdrew to my own room again. Making so bold, my fears forgetting manners, I unfolded the letter, where I found Horatio, a royal knavery, an exact command that on my arrival in England my head should be struck off.
Is it possible?
Here's the commission. Read it at more leisure. But will we hear now how I did proceed?
I beseech you.
After 2 days at sea, a pirate of very warlike equipment chased our ship. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valor, and in the grapple, I was alone taken prisoner, yet treated well. They returned me to my native shores at my promise to do a good turn for them.
My friend, I am glad you have returned safe. But why? What a king is this?
Does it not, do you think? Stand upon reason, he that has killed my king and wed my queen is not to be damned. But I am sorry, good Horatio. But to Laertes I forgot myself. Our quarter's favors, it's true, the bravado of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace. Who comes here?
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir.
Sweet lord, if your lordship is at leisure, I should impart a message to you from his majesty, who bade me signify to you that he laid a great wager upon your head. So, this is the matter. Laertes is returned to a court, an absolute gentleman of careful society and great showmanship. Sir, you are not ignorant of his excellent skill.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's 2 weapons, but continue.
The king, sir, has bet, sir, that in a dozen passes between you and Laertes in duel, he should not exceed 3 hits. The king would like it if your lordship would vouchsafe an answer.
If the rapiers be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king may hold his purpose, I will win for him, and I can. If not, I will gain nothing but my shame and a few odd hits.
Shall I deliver your answer?
To that effect, sir.
You will lose, my lord.
I think not. Since he went into France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds. But I'd rather not think how ill all's here about my heart. But it is no matter.
Nay, good, my lord. It does matter.
It is but foolery thou perhaps trouble a woman.
If your mind dislikes anything, obey it. I will forestall and say you're not fit.
No. If it be not now, if it be now, it would not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. But be.
Come, Hamlet. Come and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong. What I have done that might your nature, honor and exception roughly awake, I here proclaim was madness. But my disclaiming free me in your most generous thoughts.
I am satisfied and do not bear a grudge against you, but in my terms of honor, I stand aloof till some elder masters of known honor prove my reputation remains undamaged. But till that time, I do receive your offered love like blood and will not want.
I embrace it freely. Give us foils. Come on.
Come, one for me.
Your skill shall, like a star in the darkest night, stand out brilliantly.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager?
Very well, my lord. Your grace has laid the odds on the weaker side.
Oh, I do not fear it. I have seen you both, and since he is better, we have therefore odds.
This one is too heavy. Let me see another.
This one likes me well. These foils have all the same length.
Aye, my good lord.
Come, set me the steins of wine upon that table. Now, if Hamlet give the first or second hit, or quit before the third exchange, the king shall drink to Hamlet. Give me cup. And the king doth drink to Hamlet. Come, begin. And you, the judge, bear a wary eye.
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
One.
Oh.
Judgment.
A hit. A very
Well, again.
Oh, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here is to your health. Give him goblet.
I'll play this bout first. Set it aside loud.
A touch, I do confess it.
I believe our son shall win.
He's sweating and short of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin. Rub your brows.
Good, madam.
The queen drinks to your fortune, Hamlet.
No, Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me.
Tis the poison. Come. Tis too late.
I dare not drink yet, madam. By and by.
Come, let me wipe your face.
My lord, I'll hit him now.
Come, for the third round, Laertes. You do but dally. I pray you pass with your best violence.
Say you so?
Nothing either way.
I'll have at you now!
Oh, part them! They are incensed!
Nay, come again!
What? The ring! Oh!
We on both sides. How is it, my lord?
How is it that these?
I am killed by my own treachery!
Address the queen.
She swoons to see them bleed.
No! No! The drink! The drink! The drink, my dear Hamlet! The drink! I am poisoned!
Villainy. Seek it out. Let the door be locked that no one may leave.
It is here, Hamlet! You are slain. No medicine in the world can do you good. In you, there is not half an hour's life. The treacher's instrument is in your hand. It has been a foul practice has turned itself on me. Oh, here I lie, never to rise again. Your mother is poisoned. I can no more. The king is to blame.
Point in venom too. Then venom, do your work.
Defend me, friends! I'm hurt!
Here, you murderers. Damned Danes. Drink off this potion. Follow my mother.
He is justly served. It is a poison created by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. My mother's death put not upon you, nor yours on me.
Heaven make you free of it. I am following you. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this moment, on a mute audience to this act. If I had time left from death, I could tell you all. Horatio, I'm dead. You'll live on. Report of me and my cause is right to those uninformed.
Believe it. I am more an old Roman than a Dane. Here's yet some liquor that I may use to finish myself.
Give me the cup. Let go, by heaven, I'll have it. If you ever did hold me in your heart, absent yourself from death a while, and in this harsh world, draw your breath to tell my story. What warlike noise is this?
A young Fortinbras from Norway comes from recent conquest in Poland.
Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite overshadows my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news. But I do prophesy the election of the new queen shall light on Fortinbras. She has my dying voice of consent. So tell her, along with the events, more and less, which have solicited her to queenship. The rest is silence.
Now cracks the noble heart. Good night, sweet prince. And flights of angels sing you to your rest. Why does the drum come hither?
What is the sight?
What is it you think you see? If it is woe Cease your search.
This cries of havoc. Oh, proud death, what was in you that you were so bloodily struck? So many princes at one shot.
The sight is dismal and our affairs come too late.
You from the Polish wars are here arrived. Give order that these bodies be placed to the view, and let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these events came to be. All this can I truly deliver.
Let us hurry to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow, I embrace my fortune. I have some rights in this kingdom, which I now claim.
Of that I shall have also cause to speak, from his mouth whose voice will draw no more.
Let 4 captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, for he was likely, had he lived, to have proved most royal. And for his passage, the soldiers' music and rites of war will speak loudly through him. Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this belongs on a battlefield, but here shows much amiss. Go, bid the soldiers salute this passing.
Thank you for coming to see our closing performance of William Shakespeare's Hamlet. Yay. The process of making the show has been an adventure, to be sure, and the flexibility and dedication of everyone who has been involved, from the teachers who generously lent us their classrooms, to the parents who donated their time and energy, to the student volunteers who have given countless hours to the success of our show, has been phenomenal, and we are thankful for all of your support. We wanted to take a moment to draw attention to and express our gratitude for Mrs. Harris, who is not only our teacher and director, but our loving mentor, our perpetual inspiration, our fearless leader, and our forever role model. Where is Ms. Harris? Madam? There she is. For those of us who graduate in a little over 9 weeks, for whom this performance is our last night upon this stage that we've grown to call home, with this cast that we've come to know as our family, we look back on the past 4 years with a grateful heart. We would not be the people we are today without this incredible program or this amazing community. We would not be who we are today without Mrs. Harris. So we, the seniors of the 2020 to 2021 KHS Drama Department, present this bouquet and this photograph to you as our show of gratitude and love. Thank you. Thank you for leading us through a crazy year of COVID, for teaching us the value of patience, adaptability, and compassion, for encouraging us when our problems felt insurmountable, and for comforting us when we needed it most. Most of all, thank you for giving us a place to call home within high school, for giving us this wonderful, wacky drama family. We love you.